Thallumaala is a 2022 Indian Malayalam-language action film directed by Khalid Rahman and produced by Ashiq Usman. The film stars Tavino Thomas, Kalyani Priyadarsan, and Shine Tom Chacko. Principal photography commenced in October 2021. It was released on August 12, 2022 and received positive reviews from critics and audience, becoming a critical and commercial success. The film grossed over 72 crore, becoming the 9th highest grossing Malayalam film and emerged as the 2nd highest grossing Malayalam film of 2022. Plot. Narrative structure. Thallumaala's narrative is told out of chronological order and follows 9 chapters which happen in different timelines. The narrative begins with a fight between Wasim and Si Riji in a garage, where it begins to shift from one chapter to another before returning to the garage and moving to the last chapter for the conclusion. Adis Thana Surdam. Adivkmanat. Adi Ananda Kalam. Adi Evana Marg Angle. Adayan Thiravastha. Adi Nerdhil Prakyapanam. Melodial Melody. Adis Thana Surdam 2. Adikurib. Summary. In the garage, Wasim narrates about the fight, which happened 2 years back during Wasim's wedding with popular vlogger Fatima Bipathu Bivai. Due to the fight, Wasim becomes an infamous internet celebrity with the title Manavalan. 2 years before, Wasim met his friends, Jamshi, Vikas, and Rajesh. The friendship between Jamshi and Wasim began due to a fight in a masjid that happened due to Wasim stepping on Jamshi's shoes. Later they both, along with Wasim's old friend Sathar, leave for a football match, which is interrupted by the fight between Vikas and Rajesh. As the trio joins in the fight, the friendship circle expanded. Few days later, Wasim's father Abdullah runs a cinema theatre, where he meets Bipathu and they become friends. Bipathu invites Wasim for a shop inauguration, but couldn't attend due to the fights with Jamshi, Vikas, and Rajesh. Later the friends meet Omega Babu to settle the score for Jamshi, but they couldn't settle the score as Wasim slapped Syed, with whom Wasim has another score to settle. Later, Sathar brings Bipathu to Wasim's theatre to watch a film, but Syed and his gang intervene, where another fight erupts, leading to the theatre's destruction. Eventually, Wasim was sent to Dubai. 2 years later, Wasim returns home and meets Bipathu again. The duo fall in love and decide to get married. Meanwhile, Wasim's friends gets involved in another fight with Riji's gang, which leads to severe wounds for Wasim's gang. Riji tries to patch up things but leads to another fight during Wasim's wedding. This fight breaks Wasim's marriage and Wasim is sent back to Dubai again. 2 years later, Wasim is an internet celebrity, who returns back home and learns that Bipathu is getting engaged to another person. Meanwhile, Riji meets Wasim to settle the score of the wedding fight. A hand-to-hand combat ensues, where Riji defeats Wasim. Now a changed and happy man, Riji decides to reunite Wasim and Bipathu. They leave to Dubai to meet Bipathu and stop her engagement. When they arrive at the marriage venue to meet Bipathu, Omega Babu walks in between as they see Bipathu sitting by poolside. Another fight erupts between Wasim's gang and Omega Babu, to settle the score for Jamshi. Bipathu, who witnesses the fight, manages to slip away from the venue. After settling the score, Wasim runs behind Bipathu, lovingly asking her to stop. Cast. Tavino Thomas as Manavalan Wasim. Kalyani Priyadarsan as Fatima Bivai K. Bipathu. Shine Tom Chacko as Si Riji Matthew. Kemban Vinod Jose as Omega Babu. Lukman Avaran as Jamshi. Swathi Das Prabhu as Sathar. Adri Jo as Vikas. Austin Dan as Rajesh. Binu Papu as Kalapurakal David. Gokulan as Rajan. Johnny Antony as Abdullah, Wasim's father. Nina Kurup as Wasim's mother. Asim Jamal as Abid, Beepatha's brother. Shafi Kalam as Shafi, Wasim's brother-in-law. Nushad Ali as Siyad Pulakandam. Banumati Payanur as Jamshi's mother. James Elia as J.P. Kodour. Dr. Sathish Kumar as Chirian. Dhanish K. Balan as Dhanish. Sanu Salim as Baiju. Mashur Hamza as Nahaz, Beepatha's cousin. An Salim as Beepatha's cousin. Naslin Salim as Beepatha's cousin. Uni Raja as theatre projector operator. V.P. Khalid as Christian priest. Tia Rowan Sebastian as Sumaya, Wasim's sister. Tanvi Ram as Tressa, Regi's wife. Asil as Nihal, Wasim's nephew. Mohammed Iravator as theatre watchman. Anand Bal as textile shop manager. Balan Parakal as building partner. Babu Anur as building partner. Ghulam Ali as building partner. Jalil as Muslim priest. Salim Kumar as singer. Vishnu Vijay. Production. Development. In an interview, Muhsin Parari stated that, after the box office failure of KL10 Pathu, I wanted to make a film that meets what I couldn't pull off in KL10 Pathu. I signed up with Samir Tahir and Ashraf Hamza for my next directorial. I discussed with Ashraf Hamza that my drive is to make a film in same flavor as of KL10 Pathu but one that attract people to theaters. Suddenly the name Thallumaala popped up in my brain from nowhere, and we decided to make it as a chain of fights that presented in a musical way. Thallumaala was announced in October 2019 with Ashiq Abu and Rima Kalangal as the producers. Sushant Shyam would do the music, and Tavino Thomas and Subin Shahir were announced as the lead actors at that time. Later in February 2020, Muhsin Parari announced that he would do the script part only, and Khalid Rahman would be the film director. Ashiq Usman replaced Ashiq Abu and Rima Kalangal as the producer. Subin Shahir also dropped out of the project and Shine Tom Chacko came as the replacement in February 2020. It was reported that Rex Vijayan and Shahbaz Aman would join as music directors with Sushant Shyam working only on the background score. On 2021 February, it has been reported that Kalyani Priyadarshan is cast as the heroine of the film. Principal photography of the film commenced with a puja function on October 12, 2021. It was confirmed that Vishnu Vijay will handle music and background score. Music. The soundtrack accompanied for the film has 8 songs in number. The Malayalam lyrics were penned by Muhsin Parari while the English rap verses featured in the song Kanal Pedali was penned by Irfan Hamid, a popular hip-hop musician from Kodaikanal. Vijay, Benny Dale, Hari Sharan, Shukthas Rigopalan, Irfan Hamid, Rithik Jayakish, Neha Girish, Ishan Sanal, Thurjas Krishna, Shanbagaraj, Santosh Hariharan, Sriyaraj as well as Salim Kumar, Tavino Thomas, Khalid Rahman, Binu Papu, Gokulan, Lukman Avaran, and Muhsin Parari gave vocals for the tracks featured in the album. The soundtrack is influenced by traditional Muslim musical styles of northern Kerala and consisted of various genres and moods being incorporated. It was released on August 16, 2022 by Music 247. The album also features a promotional song titled Manavalan Thug written and performed by Dabzi and S.A., composed by Dabzi, which was not included in the film but was listed in the original soundtrack album. The soundtrack album received positive feedback from music listeners and critics, appreciating Vishnu Vijay for his compositions and Muhsin Parari for the catchy and fresh lyrics. It was positioned No. 10 in Global Debutante chart on Spotify over the weekend August 19 to 21, 2022. Background and production. Vishnu Vijay got involved in the project while he was working on 2021 film Bhimant Vaji, directed by Ashraf Hamza, who co-wrote the screenplay of Thallumaala with Muhsin Parari. Bhimant Vaji also featured songs written by Muhsin Perari. The two projects went in parallel with same people on board. At a time we had a confusion which film we were working. Said Vishnu Vijay. In an interview with Club FM, Muhsin Perari stated that, both me and Vishnu Vijay likes wordplay or pun. We used a lot of puns in the movie. What lacks in Thallumaala soundtrack is melody, and we used to tell melody is the only ADI missing here. The idea of the track OLE melody evolved straight from this thought. Among all those fights he had, the most impactful blow he ever received was her melody. We composed this thought and included some Kwali elements to make the song. In another interview, Muhsin said that the music notes Samagama Sama Gari Ma from the song can also be read literally, which cites a meaning equal dignity, equal pride. About Thallumaala Padahu, Muhsin said, from the time we conceived the idea of the movie, I was certain about this track. All the lead male characters should be introduced through this one. But I haven't decided to write the song myself as I was supposed to be the director of the movie that time, and I wasn't confident enough to do all the jobs by myself. When Khalid Rahman replaced me as director, he insisted me to write this song. The name Thallumaala comes from the folk term mala. This is a ballad of fights, and I took it literally to write this song. In addition to his acting role, Tavino Thomas sang the track to Pathu, an offbeat rap song with Shukthasri Gopalan. The track Kanal Petali is a peppy number with Arabic and hip-hop elements. Irfan Hamid, a popular hip-hop musician from Kodaikanal, who penned and rapped the English verses. Ndakipatu is a dance number which the vocal department is comprised mostly of the actors who appear on the song. K.D. Vincent acted as the music coordinator of the project. Songs and score were recorded at 2 Bar Q Studios, Chennai. Track listing. Original soundtrack. An original soundtrack album composed and produced by Vishnu Vijay was released on October 4, 2022. Promotional track. A promotional song titled Manavalan Thug composed by Dabzi, written and performed by Dabzi and S.A., members of Malayalam hip-hop band Manashiyar, was released on Music 247's YouTube channel on August 10, 2022. The song was written in native Malabar slang with English rap verses. In an interview with Manorama, Dabzi stated about the track, "The team listens to this song after the film's censoring and so on. This track was done in about 10 days, I wrote 4 lines of the song first. This was one of many independent tracks to be constructed by us. One of the Thallumaala team happened to hear it. Later Khalid Rahman and Muhsin Perari were calling me. Perhaps the first recorded Malabari slang and swag connected them." A Nike shoes reference in the lines Sajunde Morasirayundu was pointed out by many listeners. But Dabzi said everyone thinks it is a Nike brand reference. But as a writer, I saw a different meaning to it. Regardless of gender, there are those who object to wearing a costume of their choice. But what one wants to wear is one's choice and one's freedom. It means that there is truth in it. The track gathered highly positive reviews and went on to become a sensational hit across various social media platforms. Reception. The soundtrack album received positive reviews from critics. Nirmal Jovial of The Week wrote, "Thallumaala is a success as a great musical also. Songs are effectively used at various junctures in the plot. Muhsin Perari does pure magic with his lyrics, especially in the songs OLE Melody and Endakipatu. Vishnu Vijay's music is so fresh and energetic." Behind Woods wrote that for the new gen music lovers, Thallumaala will be a treat. The film is peppered with impromptu situational songs with beats as popping as the frames of the music video and lyrics that are conversational and hilarious. A critique from Music Aloud stated that Thallumaala's music is radically different from anything that Vishnu Vijay has produced in Malayalam movies thus far, and it is great to see him absolutely nail it in a new territory. He has some solid support from Musin Perry, of course. And a hat tip to Dabzi and SA as well, for their outstanding guest composition. The song Thallumaala Padahu positioned No. 4 on top viral 50 global charts of Spotify, on August 21, 2022. The soundtrack album was positioned No. 10 in global debutante chart on Spotify over the weekend August 19 to 21. Music video. First song from the movie Kannal Pedali, featuring Tavino Thomas and Kalyani Priyadarshan was released on May 3, 2022. The video garnered attention for its vibrant and colorful picturization. The video was also noted for a dancing Tavino Thomas, probably the first time in his career. The lyric video of Ole Melody was released on July 4, 2022, and the music video was out on August 19, 2022. The video song featured actor Salim Kumar in a special appearance, who also had a vocal contribution in the song. The lyric video of Thallumaala Padahu was released on July 24, 2022. The video featured some clips of the action scenes from the movie, got instant attention and went viral on the internet. The song video of Endakipado was released on August 1, 2022. The video featured dance performances by Tavino Thomas, Shine Tom Chacko, Binu Papu, Gokulan, Lukman Avaran, Adri Jo, Austin Dan, and Swathi Das Prabhu. Choreographed by Shobhi Palraj, the video was received well by the viewers for the dance steps and actors' performances. The song video of Tapathu, a rap song featuring Tavino Thomas and Kalyani Priyadarshan, was released after the movie completed 4 days' run in theatre. Even though the song's placement in the movie got mixed responses, the video alone was well received. The first composed but never recorded version of Endakipado was used in the night before wedding scene in the movie. The unreleased song titled as Ole Kolyi differ considerably from the recorded version. The song was clubbed together with a stanza of Chak Kara Chundile and picturized. The scene was conceived as two rival gangs singing and celebrating together, while a great tension evolves between them. This sequence was released as a music video titled Chak Kara Chundile on Music 247's YouTube channel, on August 22, 2022. The music video of the promotional track Monovalan Thug was released on August 10, 2022. The video was directed by Suhail Bakar and featured Tavino Thomas and singers Dabzi and SA. Along with the soundtrack, the music video of Monovalan Thug also went viral and gained 13 million views in 1 month on YouTube. Marketing. In August 2022, a trailer show was held on the outer wall of Dubai Festival City Mall. The film's title was written using laser technology on the water fountain. This was the first time that a Malayalam film is drawing a picture in water as part of its promotion. On August 10, the cast were supposed to visit the Highlight Mall in Calicut for the promotion of the movie. However, crowd had turned out in huge numbers at the venue, which made the makers cancel the promotional event. A promotional song titled Manavalan Thug, written, composed, and performed by Dabzi and SA, was released on Music 247's YouTube channel on August 10, 2022. Release. Theatrical. Thallumaala was released worldwide on August 12, 2022. Home media. The satellite and digital rights were sold to Surya TV and Netflix respectively. The film began streaming on Netflix on September 11, 2022. Reception. The soundtrack album received positive reviews from critics. Nirmal Jovial of The Week wrote, "Thallumaala is a success as a great musical also. Songs are effectively used at various junctures in the plot. Musin Perry does pure magic with his lyrics, especially in the songs Ole Melody and Endakipatu. Vishnu Vijay's music is so fresh and energetic." Behind Woods wrote that for the new gen music lovers, Thallumaala will be a treat. The film is peppered with impromptu situational songs with beats as popping as the frames of the music video and lyrics that are conversational and hilarious. A critique from Music Aloud stated that Thallumaala's music is radically different from anything that Vishnu Vijay has produced in Malayalam movies thus far, and it is great to see him absolutely nail it in a new territory. He has some solid support from Musin Perry, of course. And a hat tip to Dabzi and SA as well, for their outstanding guest composition. The song Thallumaala Padaha positioned No. 4 on top viral 50 global charts of Spotify, on August 21, 2022. The soundtrack album was positioned No. 10 in global debutante chart on Spotify over the weekend August 19 to 21. Box office. The film was a financial success and turned out to be the highest-grossing Tavino Thomas film yet. In the opening day, the film grossed 7.4 crore and 15 crore from the first and second day worldwide. On its fourth day, the film grossed 31 crore at the box office, overtaking the lifetime collections of Tavino's other three ventures of 2022, Vashi, Dear Friend and Narayan in less than a week. The film collected 72 crore after 30 days of theatrical run. Critical response. Thallumaala received positive reviews from critics and audience. Nirmal Jovial of the Week rated the movie 4/5 stars and said, with a strong script complemented by a strong flavor of Malabar, it delivers what it promises in its title and more. Thallumaala is a film with a non-linear narrative structure with the plot divided into different chapters. Rahman uses this narrative structure to give the audience a parallel view of the present and the past of the protagonist. This also ensures no drop in the film's energy in either of the halves. The script by Ashraf Hamza and Musin Perry is top-notch. Chris of the News Minute called the movie loud, cartoonish and fun and rated it 3.5/5 stars. It is experimental with a capital E. You can either enjoy it, or understand that this is something appreciable and just not your kind of thing. But if you are the curious kind, you'd want to know just what the H this is all about. Princey Alexander of On Manorama reviewed the movie as a fun ride anchoring on new gen vibe and said, Thallumaala is more of a jovial experiment in terms of technique and narrative. The use of technology and graphics resonates well with the youth, who can also relate to the characters because of their spontaneity and their lack of fear of consequences. S.R. Praveen of The Hindu gave praise for its action sequences and technical craft, but mentioned the lack of substance in the narrative and the same craftily hidden with non-linear style and the relentless fight routine that would render one without a breathing space to think. Controversies. Manhandling incident. On 2022 March 7, 2 people have admitted to a hospital claiming Shine Tom Chacko manhandled them during the filming of the movie. The incident happened when the local people of Kalamassery HMT Colony questioned the crew of the film regarding dumping waste while filming. Later the police intervened and set end to things. Editing of subtitles by Netflix. On September 12, 2022, a day after the film's streaming release, the subtitling company Fill in the Blanks through their social media handles expressed their dissatisfaction of Netflix editing their English subtitles for the film, which were already approved by the film's writer. Upon the incident, several subtitle artists from various countries shared similar experiences they faced in the past, and showed solidarity to the company. Netflix is yet to respond on this.